What is going on, you guys? This is JPro Gaming with another video. We're going to get Honus Wagner. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. He was about roughly 1 million stubs 2 months ago. He's now roughly around 100K, 150K stubs. I'm going to show you exactly what to do, how to get him quick, how to get him cost effectively. Then you will have the rarest card in baseball. So let's go. This Honus Wagner, let's look at the numbers, then I'm going to break into detail exactly what to do to acquire this card. He's got 123, 125 contact, 88, 89 power, 125 vision, 93 discipline, 125 clutch, 99 bunt, drag bunt, and durability. Fielding's at 91, 90 arm strength, 85 arm accuracy, 87 reaction, 96, 98, and 99 speed, stealing, and base running aggressiveness. Primary position is shortstop. He can play first, third, left, center, and right field. He can also play second base is what I am told. His fielding gets bumped down to 81, which is perfectly fine. So I was streaming the other day. Someone came into my stream and they said that you can get Honus Wagner for 100K stubs. I thought about it. I sat there and I was like, wait a minute. He broke down exactly what to do. I was like, okay, I'll look into it. After that stream, I looked into it and I didn't realize how many cards I actually collected by playing this game. I was able to knock out 4 of these vouchers that night, the same night. So 4 of these vouchers that I have for Honus right here, these 4, I knocked all 4 of these out. And ever since then, I've been collecting for All-Star, Signature, and Hardware cards. Look into it because you can definitely collect this card for a lot cheaper than I think a lot of people realize. A couple months ago, he was about 1 million stubs. He's roughly 100, 150K right now. If you do this the right way, basically wanted to start acquiring this card. Obviously, I don't have him just yet. I am about 20 cards away, which I could technically get this video, but I'm going to do it after this video explaining how to acquire him. First things first, if you have not completed team affinities, that is a vital role in getting this Honus Wagner. I'll go over that real quick here. There's 30 teams. There are 3 cards in each of these team affinities. That equals 90 cards total. Once you get these 90 cards, you can use them towards the Honus Wagner in the different vouchers. For example, to acquire Honus Wagner, you need a total of 290 cards. This is 90 cards right here, so you only need 200 left. What you do here is if you have completed Finest Collection and you have Gerrit Cole on your team and you have not completed this team affinity, you are in luck because it just made it a ton easier by bringing out those finest cards. Come all the way to the bottom. This is the White Sox, since I have not done this one, since I already have all 3 cards. What is it, stars or points? You have to get 50 and you get all the way up until here, which is the 3rd card. So you get this Aparicio, you get the wind blowing, you get a pack, you get this Quintana, 3,000 stubs, the nameplate, and obviously you get Gordon Beckham right there once you get up to 50. So 50 is, here's 20 right here. I'm gonna show you how to get 20. You're gonna click in here. You're gonna go to the very last page. All of the finest cards are on the last page. And look, these cards are already locked in. This is 100,000 to exchange him. I do it once. That's 20 points right there, or 20 stars earned. Make sure that there's a no sell sign on these cards when you come back here, because this isn't a finest card. I'm just showing you exactly what, I don't think I have a finest card in here. It doesn't really matter because I have all these other cards, but finest cards would be in here, but I've already used them. So you see right here, I'm clicked on finest Lindor. That's 100,000. He's already locked in. I can't sell him, so I can't even use this card because I've already used him. But you come in here, click it once, you got 20 points. I'm not gonna lock those in because I don't need to, because I already have my 3 cards. Very easy to do this. It's just collecting cards throughout the game. You get a ton of packs, you get a ton of cards just by playing the game. If you've been playing this game from the beginning, you're gonna have a ton of cards to use and exchange. But if you've completed the finest for that finest Gerrit Cole, those cards are already locked in, so you can use them and exchange them here for team affinity. It's gonna make it go a lot quicker. Collect all these cards. There's 3 in each, 3 cards in each. There are 90 total cards here. 90 cards are 290 total. Now you only need 200. The next thing, after team affinity, go into moments. If you do moments extreme, you get 2 cards. These cards are free. You can use them for the collection for Honus. You lock them in, you can't sell them anyways. Come into Sony partners, do all of these Sony partners. It does help. It is time consuming, but these cards are free and you cannot sell them, so you can exchange them. 8 free cards you can use towards Honus. That's 10 more cards. You already had 100 cards of the 290 you need. Now, if you go to storylines and you get all these cards, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 more right here that are free. Problem is, these take forever. If you are on a budget, I would highly suggest knocking these out if you don't have the stubs for it. So there was 10, there's 5 here. That's 15 more free cards. What are you at? You're at 105, 105 cards. Knock out these signature teams. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free cards right here. That's 7 more. That's 112. Come into the wild card. Finish these down here. Go to the very bottom. You can use these as well. This event warm up for Mexico. You can use this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards here. These are very easy. These are actually a lot quicker. If you are on a budget, I would highly suggest doing these. Then along with those cards, 118 free cards. Every inning you get a card if you've not sold that card yet. So you got 10 more free cards at least at the very minimum. So 10 more, that's 128 cards that you have for free by just playing the game. The next thing is Conquest. I would highly suggest coming into Conquest. There's more cards in here. There are, if you finish the Rookie Conquest, that's a card. Ty Cobb's a very long Conquest if you have done it. It's super long, a free card, but it takes forever. So that's 1, 2, you got 3, 4, 5. You can get 5 cards in here. These are free cards. You don't have to do anything. Just complete the map. Do what you got to do. But if you are on a budget, I would highly suggest doing these as well. Let's go over some of these cards. You get to choose 3 players from this. You can use all of these cards, all of these rookie cards, the veteran cards. They are used for a voucher. You will get these throughout the game. I ended up selling a lot of these because I never thought I would get Honus, but these are free cards. These are actually very cheap cards too. Buy these for 25 stubs. Here's another one. Here's a key point for this. This 30 choice pack right here. There's 30 cards in here that they released at the beginning of the game. You can use all of these cards towards Honus. That's 30 more cards. What you're gonna do is buy the card. If you do not have him, you're gonna buy him for cheap. So let's go find one real quick. There's 30 in here. We're gonna go find one of these cards. And I'm gonna show you exactly what to do. You're gonna buy for 5K. Minimum buy order is 5K. There are no listings here. Put in a create a buy order for 5K. Wait for it to be fulfilled. Once you get it, lock the card in, and then you're gonna go in and quick sell them in your inventory, and then you find the Atlanta Braves. Here is where Chipper Jones is. So what I'm gonna do here is quick sell options, quick sell 1. Right there it says quick sell 1 for 5,000 subs. I'm gonna do it. I just made my stubs back. You cannot quick sell all of these. It's only a quick sell option if it shows up. So none of these can quick sell, none of these can quick sell. This Andrew Jones, I know I can quick sell. I'm not going to. Eddie Matthews, you cannot quick sell. Those 30 cards in that 30 pack, you can quick sell for 5,000 stubs each, which equals 150,000 stubs that you're gonna get back after you buy them, collect them, and then quick sell them out. So that is 30 more cards you basically get for free. You're gonna buy them for roughly 5K stubs. Some of those cards in that 30 pack are a little bit more expensive. Give or take, you're gonna lose a couple hundred subs here or there. Not a big deal, something you can afford. Let's go into the main part. You hit the auto select button, it's a square button. Down here to auto select, it's gonna select all the cards that are in here that you haven't locked in yet. So if you put in a bunch of buy orders overnight, come over here in the morning, hit auto select, it's gonna select them for you, so you don't have to come and select each single one. Be careful when you do this. I wanna show you an example why. If you go into signature series cards and you auto select and you put it through, some of your bigger names that maybe you don't wanna collect, if you look here, this Pujols, I didn't wanna lock him in. He has a ton of stubs. I'm still testing out if I like him or not. So make sure for these signature series cards, you come in here. I would highly suggest choosing each of your cards individually. You're gonna lose obviously that card if you lock him in and you wanted to sell him later. So be careful with that. A lot of these cards are 5K right now. The reason Honus Wagner is so cheap right now is because a lot of these signature series cards have plummeted. Here's a perfect example, Rick Ankiel. He's going for 5,000 subs right now. He's a signature series card. He's super cheap. Put in a buy order, buy him for the next up. So I put in a buy order for what, like 5,095 stubs. When you collect him, lock him in, go quick sell him, you get 5,000 back. Because a ton of these cards are just so cheap right now. This AJ Burnett, same thing. He's 5,000 stubs. Go buy him for 520, lock him in, sell him. You basically spent 20 stubs on him. What you're gonna have to do though, you're gonna have to spend a little bit more money on some of these other cards because not all of them are 5K. There are a ton of them. Like you look in the market, he's 12.7. Okay, you might wanna skip him, look for another card that's cheaper around 5K, maybe 7K. Think about it like this. If you buy this card for 12.7, you're gonna end up quick selling him. So you're only gonna technically spend 7.7 on him if you get him for that price. Look at it that way because you will have to spend money on some of these signature series cards, but look for the cheapest ones. Literally go individually and look at all of these because some of these vary in price. For example, again, Whitey Ford is 10,000 stubs. You buy him for 10,150. You quick sell him for 5,000. He's only 5,000 stubs that you've spent. You are gonna have to front a lot of this money, but you're gonna be getting it back. I had Chipper Jones, I sold him, and I basically knocked all of this out. I'm actually replenishing a lot of this. As you see, I'm at 211. So I think I sold him for 340. I was at about 440 at one point. Now I'm down to 211, but I have to quick sell a ton of these. So by the time I'm done, I should be at about 340. My original start was about 440. So that's about 100K stubs, give or take. Be careful here. Some of these golds are very expensive and you want to avoid them. This is a 12,000 stub card for a gold. You don't want that. Avoid that card, look for something else. This Johnny Bench, he's going for 1,000. A minimum order for a gold card is 1,000 stubs. Keep that in mind. These will go super quick. You don't mind spending 1,000 stubs. Again, here, Benito Santiago, he would be 1,000 stubs if I put in a sell now order for the lowest price. 1,000 stubs, quick card. Usually they're sold pretty quickly. This Raleigh Fingers is a collection for the Milwaukee Brewers. You cannot sell him. So he's one of those cards that if you try and sell him, it's just going to give you this listing not found because you cannot sell those cards. Jake Arrieta, I ended up buying him. He's actually super cheap right now. I remember buying him for like 40K at one point. He's down to 13K. Again, if you want to use this card, buy him for 13,225, sell him for 5K. You technically spent 7 or 8K. Also, another thing, if you've been collecting cards throughout the events, you get a lot of cards through that are free. I mean, these are just the most recent one, but this Omar Vizquel, you can use that. I forgot what card this is, Travis Hafner. If you collected, like I said, all these cards, there's 2 cards right here. It's Hall of Fame event. There's how many here? Lee Smith, Edgar Martinez, 2 more cards. That's 4 cards. And then you got these 3 right here. I didn't do this event. That's 3 more postseason. You got 2 cards here. You got this Eddie Murray, Robert Yount. So that's 2. Hopefully you guys did these events because these are free cards you can use. You don't have to spend stubs. Buy low signature cards. You lock them in and then you quick sell them. That's 5K back in your pocket. Also, along with receiving money back, basically replenishing your account, when you actually get Honus Wagner, you're getting 50,000 subs right there. So that's another bonus. Along the way of collecting these cards, when you collect 10, 15, 20, you're getting stubs along the way. When you collect 30, you get 2,500 stubs. I think when you collect 15, you get about 1,500. And I think when you collect 10, you get 1,000. So you're roughly getting around 5,000 stubs by completing one of these vouchers, roughly. You also get a bunch of packs in here. These packs are 5 packs. The packs will help towards Team Affinity if you need to collect cards, just more free cards to use. If you did not do Finest and you did not do Team Affinity, this is another way just to get free packs, free cards that I don't think a lot of people take the time to realize how much you can actually complete this Honus Wagner card for, because I think they just think it's too much and they can't do it, but you can do it. I literally was in stream and after that stream, I knocked out 4 vouchers without buying a card because I had all these cards and I realized that I had Finest cards and I did not complete the Team Affinities. So I used those Finest cards towards Team Affinity and I knocked all those out. So I was able to get 90 cards right there. And then that just helped me in getting closer and closer to Honus. So make sure that you look in here, see how many cards you have, see how many you have collected. But like I said, make sure if you're collecting cards and you hit this auto select button right here, make sure it's a card that you want to auto select, because as soon as you hit that options button right there, the advance, that card is locked in. You can no longer sell them. You can only quick sell them. I actually still have to go quick sell this Rick Ankiel. So make sure you are locking in the cards you want. You don't want to lock something in that you're planning on selling, hopefully to replenish your account. Big thing I do recommend when doing this, a good time to buy these cards is at night. I would buy these cards at night, see where they are overnight in the morning. But this thing is usually full, this active order. I'm usually putting in 20, 25 orders the night before. When those go through in the morning, I lock those in, I quick sell them if I can, and then I get those stubs back. So you're literally just replenishing your account. You are spending stubs, but you're getting it back. In the end, like I said, you're gonna be spending of your own stubs about 100 to 150K stubs, which is not that much by just playing the game. If you played this game from day one, you have a good amount of stubs, whether it's in cards that you have on your team that you can sell and buy back later, or just by playing the game in general. You just get so many subs from playing this game. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, I did a little cheat sheet for a bunch of these free packs throughout. They're all hidden, so they're all over the place. If you go on my Instagram, find the image, my logo where that pack is, and you go get it, and it's free. You don't have to play any of these strongholds. Free packs, free cards, free stubs. Go look at that, JProGaming27 on my Instagram page. These are free, especially this Shark page. This Shark page gave away a ton of packs, a ton of stubs. I got a lot of very good cards from this, and I was able to revamp not a lot of my team, but it helped in upgrading my team quite a bit. Maybe take a look at that for packs, cards, and stubs if you are lacking in that category. Just another way to get them. And that's it. That's basically the way to do it. Hopefully this helped. A lot of you, like I said, may already know this. Maybe you just need to see it to maybe, I don't know, get your gears going and maybe actually try and complete it, because you can do it. A lot of these things are very easy to do. You can do them. You just have to follow the steps. Be patient. This is a little bit of a drag. It takes a little bit to do, but you can do it. It's not going to be done overnight unless you want to spend a ton of stubs like that night. Do it, knock it out, and then hopefully try and resell all of those cards back. You're getting a ton of stubs. It's a lot cheaper than people think. A lot of people realize. That's going to end the video. If you guys not follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, JProGaming27. Check out my Twitch, turn on notifications, check out my Instagram, because those conquest maps do help. They are basically cheat sheets for you to get free packs, free stubs. Trust me, free. Can't pass it up, and you get a ton of stubs from them. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.